guys, welcome back to another video with flyfishingwithjeff.com. And it's actually late August here in northwestern Wisconsin, and getting ready to head out on the St. Croix today. And we've had some cool weather here recently, been awesome. Seen some of the leaves are starting to change, ferns are turning colors, hazelnuts turning, so lots of different things going on up here. Today I've got an interesting outing. I've got a good friend of mine, Duane, who's coming along with me on my backup boat, my old blue boat. And he's never fly fished before. From what I understand, never even had a fly rod in his hand. But he's a very good fisherman. And he's an athletic guy. So I'm thinking he will do well. But I wanted to make this video because I think sometimes, I've said this many times before, people think that fly fishing is this smoke and mirrors and this mystique, and it's really just another form of fishing. It's my preferred form of fishing. I don't even own any other kind of rods but fly rods, and I think it's a very functional way of fishing. A little bit of art, a little bit of science, a little bit of craft, imagination, athletic ability. But I wanted to show this video, and hopefully it'll turn out well today, so that you can get an idea that, yeah, you too could give this a go. I've got a lot of resources on my website, www.flyfishingwithjeff.com. You can search in the search bar just about anything, from rods and reels to leader and tippet and flies and waders. And I did a Fly Fishing 101 series here a few years back, probably a long time back, but I started from the ground up and went through a lot of different aspects of fly fishing. So don't let it keep you, that mistake keep you from giving it a go. And you also don't have to spend $1 million. This idea that you got to go out and buy a $1,000 rod. I don't have a $1,000 rod on any shape or form. I will address one point here with you real quickly. If you watched the last couple of videos, I broke my last bank robber rod. St. Croix doesn't make the bank robber. Park Falls, the factory and home base for St. Croix rods, is about an hour away. So we went over there the other day on our way through to Rhinelander, stopped. The people there couldn't have been any better. No, they couldn't make the third piece of a section. They might have been able to scratch out like the fourth section, but the third piece couldn't be made anymore. But they gave me credit back on my rods, and I was able to pick out 2 of the Imperial rods in a 408 and a 7-weight, and I was very pleased with that. So that shows you what a good company it is, that they'll stand by their product for whatever reason. It's too bad they don't make the bank robber, because like I tried to explain, if you've had one and fished one, there's just, it's like Porsche, there is no substitute. But anyway, they stood by their product. They gave me a credit back, and I was able to get a couple of rods that I'm going to at some point in time set up and start using. So anyway, come along with me today. Should be some beautiful water. It's overcast today. It's 64 degrees here towards the end of August. We don't have much time left because the smallmouth are going to start moving, migrating south, which leads us into September and fall and all those fun things. So come along. We'll see how this turns out. And remember, to hit the like button, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as best and as quickly as possible. Thank you. Oh, I saw him coming. That was fun. Saw him come from right to left, right up in the pool there. Ah. Ah. Right, not a giant, but oh boy, what a fighter. How much fun. So I've got my 7-weight. It's an Imperial rod. Wish it were the bank robber, but it's not. It's a 7-weight Imperial with a Type 1 sink tip fly line. It's Rio. Get a lot of questions on that. I just prefer, you know, just like most people, cars or whatever, I prefer Rio. And then I've got my yellow streamer on there, bucktail, reverse tied bucktail streamer. And that's what we're doing. We're just kind of pulling it along. Very shallow down through this section. So probably be easier with the popper, but I like a challenge. Now I can see right here there's a little outflow moving. So let's see if we can't make a big long cast back in there. A lot of times those fish will lay back in there waiting for something to get kind of pulled into the current. Would have thought that would have been the case there. There we go. Surprise, surprise out here this far out, but there's a little deeper water and some boulders right there. And he's not a real big one at all. Get you off of there. So no pressure here for Duane, but got the camera running, and it's been casting for about an hour now, starting to figure it out a little bit better. We're going to see him catch one here in just a second. So keep going until you get past the current into that slack water. Beautiful little eddy that flows right back in through here. Okay, now let it sit. Let it sit. Your rod tip is all the way up. You're never going to, you're going to have to cast it and then keep your rod tip closer to the water. Now, let it sit. Pop. Yeah, and if you have to, use the rod. Slower. Let it sit there longer. Stop. Now let it sit. Now get your rod tip down. Okay, now move up maybe 5 foot and try it again on that same line. And you're going to have to keep working it. Make contact between the line and your right hand. Yeah, so that you can actually strip it if you get a fish on. There you go. Let it sit. Let it sit. Get your rod tip down lower. Pop it. Okay. Stop. Let it sit. Try giving it a little pop with the side of your right hand with the side to get it to make some noise. Okay, so just keep going on that line right towards those lily pads back there. going to slip in here and cast back towards this structure. Uh-oh. Yeah, you may have to work up there and undo it. Later on you can learn how to kind of roll cast that off, but we'll see what's back in there. Right back towards those lily pads. That's the hot spot. Pretty good wind going, don't we? Oh, goodness. Getting a little deep here. Have to come up out of here. There you go. Oh, did you have him? Yeah. Yeah, you're jerking way too hard, and it's a set, but you're going to yank it right out of his mouth. But that's kind of the cat and mouse game that you got to play. There you go. Oh. Now, instead of coming to the side, get that rod, you got to get your rod straight up. Keep tension on him. Yeah. Little bitty guy. Still fun though. It is. It's like a cat and mouse game. Yep. Darn it. There we go. There we go. That took, oh, I don't know, 6, 7 tries there, but finally got him hooked. That was fun. Let's see what we have here. It feels pretty good, but we're in big current, so get him on out here. All right. Not too bad. Not a giant. That'll do. He's definitely in that little pocket of water right there. Get you unbuttoned here. Oh, that is a black bass. Come on, big fish. I should have been. Why in the world was that not good? Holy cow, that was so good. Oh, that was loud. I don't know if you guys will pick that up. Is that a, no, it's a smallmouth, and it's a good one. That was just, he's under there and he could not stand it when that fly went tiptoeing through that foam right there. Holy cow. Well, you weren't coming off, were you? Get you out of that bone there. Here we go. Beautiful. Whoa, easy now. Look at that. Oh man. I hope you guys can hear that, or could hear that. Man, kaboom! That was stupid. Weeds and all, right through that foam, man. He just could not stand it. Whew. You know, it just, I don't know, just may not get much better than that right there. That is so much fun. Yeah. There. Why don't you mess up the rest of them? All right. Not bad. Not bad. Well, Duane's, I've lost contact with him. I hope he's having a good time. I think he is. Anytime someone's out there, I know he's quite the fisherman. So hopefully he's back there having a good time and figuring it out. Right. Well, it's always good to catch one right before the takeout. Makes you feel a little bit better about the whole thing. Oh, come on. Got that one right through the bone there. Doggone. There you go. There you go. Off you go. Fly's about had it. Been a good day. See Duane catching up with me here, so We'll see how he fared up through there. Well, what's the verdict? Caught 5? Wow. Wow. That's pretty impressive.
I caught one more where I caught that first one. And going down to those rapids or back there. Caught one going past that rock. That was fun. Looking at the rapids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where they're at, especially with the popper. What?
Bear.
Really?
Bear walked down the river and never seen me.
No way.
That was cool. Wow.
I've only seen a bear one time here on the St. Croix.
I mean, that's fishing right there. Right at that corner edge turn. Come down the river right there.
Wow.
That's the idea of it.
Yeah, I wish I'd been there with this. But
he didn't stay there very long, and he didn't know I was there.
did he come to the water?
He walked down to the water, but I didn't see him drink.
Wow.
Yeah, I caught probably the biggest one was probably 18, 19 inches in the swim.
Seriously?
It was a nice one.
Wow, that's great. Well, I didn't get anything that big. I probably caught a dozen, 14 maybe, but nothing that big. So what do you think about the whole concept?
Once I got simmered down, it went better too. Once it was kind of slowed down. I get used to this thing.
Yeah, there's a lot going on because the boat itself is kind of tricky.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Wow. Well, that's great.
Yeah, you get them. It's unbelievable how much pressure they can put on your floor.
Oh, believe me. Yeah, I've had some big fish on in current, and a 15-inch fish in current feels big, but you get anything over 20 and he's in current, you about have to go with him. Yeah. So you started to get the idea of how to set the hook and... Well, all right. I'm glad to hear that. Do you think it's something you'll want to do again, maybe? Okay. Well, anything you want to tell all my people about? Yeah. What's the word for the first time out? Yeah. It's hard to beat all this, isn't it? And these boats work really well for getting in and out and around and that kind of thing. Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah. Yeah, that bear, that's pretty cool. All right, well, we're here at the takeout, so might as well let's run it on in and see what happens. Well, that was a fun day. Neat to have a new fly fisherman and a good guy out. And as he was telling you, if you could hear, he got the watched a bear walk right down to the stream over there and caught 5 fish, and he said the biggest one was probably in the 18-inch range. So I would say that was a successful day. So bottom line is, don't let any of the fallacies about fly fishing hang you up. You just have to, get yourself they sell some rod combos now for 100, 150 bucks, and they've got everything. Find you a little farm pond, river, creek, and get going. So, well, glad you came along today, guys. Here we are at County T, taking out, and man, what a great day. It's overcast, mid-60s. It's actually a little chilly out here. So anyway, I'll catch you on the next video, and remember, if you have any questions, drop me a comment, or you can email me at flyfishingwithjeff@gmail.com, and I'll do the best I can to get back with you. Have a great day.